William Carlos Williams was born on September 17, 1883, to Raquel Helen Williams and William George Williams in Rutherford, New Jersey. At a young age, Williams was exposed to a healthy amount of literature and art, due to his mother being a painter and his father having a love for classic literature, with Shakespeare being his favorite author. Williams did not develop a strong desire for literature when he was younger, for he instead focused more on mathematics and science. It wasn't until high school that he developed a strong interest in reading books and writing his own pieces. Despite the pleasant-sounding upbringing, Williams describes his childhood to being sweet and sour. Terror dominated his youth instead of fear. Part of this terror came from the rigid idealism and moral perfectionism his parents tried to instill in him. It was mostly due to his parents' influence that he attended the University of Pennsylvania to study medicine. However, William used his college experience to explore his creativity instead of developing his way to success, as his parents hoped. The conflict in being a writer and studying to be a doctor can be seen in Williams' poetic heroes, John Keats and Walt Whitman. He was impressed by Keats' use of traditional rhyme and metered verse. However, he felt conflicted, for he was also drawn towards Whitman's free verse, which offered him freedom and a form of self-expression. After graduating college and becoming a doctor, he decided to not allow himself to be restricted in achieving his life's wishes. Williams then combined his life as a doctor with the life of a writer, thus crowding two lifelong professions into one lifetime. Therefore, he can live out his life as a writer while not having to sell his written works to attain financial security. But the life of a doctor is not an easy one. With the majority of their time taken to visiting and treating many patients, Williams does not have the luxury to sit down and record all of his thoughts and ideas onto a piece of paper. This busy lifestyle led to him writing on the go, recording anything that catches his attention, meaning he writes what he sees.
When I was younger, it was plain to me. I almost mixed it together myself. Older now, I walk back streets, admiring the houses of the very poor. Roof out of line with sides, the yards cluttered with chicken wire, ashes, and furniture gone wrong. The fences and outhouses, built of barrel staves and barred boxes all, with an unfortunate spirit of bluish green. That property weather pleases me best of all colors. No one will believe this, of vast import to the nation.
Pastoral is a poem that depicts a speaker reminiscing his or her past life. The first few lines explain that the speaker held great ambition as a child by saying, "When I was younger, I realized I must make something of myself." The speaker wished to become something bigger than he or she was at the time. The next few lines state that the speaker has returned to their childhood home. The usage of imagery in the following lines show that the state of the area to be broken and run down, a poverty-stricken place. The speaker is clearly stating that he or she grew up in poverty, which means that his or her ambition to achieve success was to allow him or her to escape that lifestyle. One thing that attracts attention is that the speaker said that I walk back streets admiring the houses of the very poor. Instead of looking down on these people, and by extension his or her own past as well, the speaker is simply admiring the effort these people have put in to make the best of their situations. The last three lines in which the speaker says, "No one will believe this of vast import to the nation," alludes to a thought that perhaps there is a hidden treasure that can be found in this poverty-stricken part of America. What the speaker is alluding to is that the same ambition or determination he or she had can also be found in these people. If channeled properly, these people can also achieve the same success as the speaker has. The problem is, though, that they are seen to be insignificant and worthless. The speaker believes that what may seem small and weak can actually be able to endure more than any other. I find this poem inspiring, for even though we are all dealt a different hand at the start of our lives, we should just play it instead of fretting over the many different aspects about it. Humanity's greatest tool is innovation. It is from simple-minded creatures that we became the creators of complex communities around the world. We don't need the luxuries of the ridiculously wealthy. With enough determination, our wits, some elbow grease, and a lot of patience, we can turn the rough diamond that is our lives into the shining gem upon the pedestal.